No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now, 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, 734. He's coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's get there.
On play action. Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Carr now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. 72. Slam. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, 66.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Brady now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Alabama.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
It's a gain of 5, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
61, watch, light. Hey, go 66. Hey, go 66.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, 66. Hey, Echo.
On 2nd and 9, Brady And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Check 55.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the
ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Miller. He's got it. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, Alabama. 5. Alpha.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Crunch. 72. Hey, box truck. Jacket, reload.
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. It's caught. Jones.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Brady to throw again. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned out a few guys?
Gunned out a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Sugar! Hey, Haywood! Ready?
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, T. Get off the field. Alpha. 55, 53,
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Miller. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, D.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Brady now on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Ozzy! Ozzy! Hey, wahoo! Choose the mic, watch Mike, watch Mike. Rim.
Throwing now is Brady. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
Oh, here we go. Oh, we're at 9. Mike 51. On the yard. Go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Blue Dan.
Here we go on fourth down with Carr. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Check three.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Check it. Tight dog. Hey, Steve 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 13 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Charlie. Mike 55. Mike 55. What are you hitting?
Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna air it out deep. It got his man. Complete. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Kill. 72.
Brady now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here we go. Slow. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one a first down pickup of 8.
185.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, we're good.
And to give this time to the tailback. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Carr to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. As his guys are in for 6. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Hey, let go. 50.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And that's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
6-18.
Throwing now is Carr. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go. Watch the edge. White. Raider 1. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
To throw, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. To throw, it's Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Check. 180. Check. 45 at the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
40 down. 180.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check, check, check.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Carr to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Deuce right feet.
Check, check. Check 99. Check 99. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Down. 280.
Mike 45. Come on. Kill, 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 kill.
280.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now Carr. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Raiders, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.